Hey, how's it going? My name is D Bright Jr. and I will be walking you through this training today. Let me start this video by answering one of the most frustrating questions that business owners are asking right now. It is this: why are people hesitating to buy from me even though they absolutely need what I have to offer? That's what we're going to get into today. I'm going to be exposing what really gets people to buy. So I hope you are ready to take notes. Okay. You see, this question is asked by entrepreneurs who have made no sales yet in their business, but is also asked frequently by entrepreneurs who are making sales currently in their business, but they're still coming across the same problem with certain people who are hesitating to buy, though they absolutely need the offer. Okay. You see, right now, many entrepreneurs, they're talking to people who need a solution. They're having good conversations and still people are hesitating. So in this video, here's what we're going to do. Here's the agenda for the day. First, I'm going to show you why people hesitate to buy even when they genuinely need your help. We're going to uncover that and expose that. Then I'm going to show you where buying decisions actually begin, because most entrepreneurs misunderstand this completely. And after that, I'm going to reveal the law that governs all buying behavior. And listen, once you see this, it will completely change how you think about content, conversations, and consistency over the next 6 to 12 months. All right. So let's go ahead and get into it. Let's talk about why people hesitate even when they need you. If you turn your attention to the screen, you'll see we have need there, then we have action, which is all the way to the right side. But between need and action, that's where we see all the hesitation when people aren't taking action. Right? That's where the delay comes in. Okay. And people need what you have to offer. They need the solution. They need the transformation. And yet, instead of taking action, they say things like, I need to think about it. I need to talk to my spouse. I'll get back to you. Most entrepreneurs hear that and they take it personally. They start thinking, well, is it my price? Is my offer wrong? Am I explaining this poorly? Or is it just me? Maybe they don't like me. Right? But I want you to stop that thought right now. It's not you. It's not your offer. And in most cases, it is not even your price. What's happening here has nothing to do with need. And until you understand that, you'll keep trying to fix the wrong thing. Let's talk about where buying decisions actually begin, right? Turn your attention to the screen. Now you should see two circles, right? Need goes to belief and then to action. You see, most entrepreneurs are operating under the same assumption. If somebody needs what I have to offer badly enough, they'll buy. That assumption feels logical. It feels reasonable, but you know it's completely false because you've lived it. You've talked to people who needed your offer many times, and yet they did not take action, right? That's because buying decisions do not begin with need at all. Contrary to popular belief, they begin somewhere else, okay? This brings us to the law of first belief. Right? This is the law that governs all buying behavior, okay? And this law says that before any external action can happen, belief must first exist internally. Okay. Listen, this law governs how every single person buys. It governs how you buy, how I buy, how your mom buys, how your dad buys, how your grandma buys, everyone. Okay. Most people think that the sequence looks like this: need leads to action, right? You saw that in the previous screen, but we know that's false. The real sequence looks like this: need leads to belief. Belief then leads to action. You notice how belief sits in the middle, which means someone can absolutely need what you offer and still never take action on it, all because of some belief in their head. And you already know this from experience. But listen, once you see this clearly, everything starts to make sense in your business and in your marketing. Okay. Let me first share with you the silent belief conversation that stops your dream clients from taking action. Okay. This is an area that most entrepreneurs never see. Before someone ever says, I need to think about it, there's already a conversation happening in their head. Okay. You should see those conversations on the screen. They're asking themselves things like, do I believe this will actually work for me? Do I believe that I'll follow through this time? Do I believe that I'm the kind of person who can pull this off? Do I believe that this won't end up like everything else that I've tried? You see, they aren't saying these things out loud, but those beliefs decide everything. Okay. So when someone hesitates to buy from you, they're not objecting. They're pausing because belief has not fully formed yet. That's why someone can agree with you, they can like you, and they can trust you and still not move or take action. You see, need creates awareness. When you need something, you become aware that you have a problem or you need a solution. But belief is what creates the permission to act. All right. Now, after hearing all of this, It should feel a little bit relieving to you because now you recognize that this was never a sales problem at all. You don't have a sales problem. This was never a motivation problem. Matter of fact, this was never even about you working harder. So many people are trying to work harder to get the action out of people, that buying action out of people because they thought need led to action. They needed to buy. I just got to work hard. I got to post more. It's like, no, you don't. You've got to recognize that it's a belief problem that you have. And if it's a belief problem, you got to learn how to shift beliefs, right? Once you understand the law of first belief, you can't go back to posting the same way you've been posting. Because think about it. If belief governs action, then learning how to shift beliefs becomes the real skill set that is needed. Okay. And that's exactly why I created the playbook. It's called the Belief Shift Playbook. Okay. And it's about how to become the person who shifts beliefs and attracts clients without selling. You heard me. When you shift beliefs, you start to attract clients without selling because you're working on their belief system. Now, this is a free 5-day experience designed to change how you see buying, belief in your role as a leader. If this video here gave you clarity, the playbook will give you direction. Okay, you can grab it below for free because once belief shifts within your audience, action will start to follow. You will not be able to stop the sales that are coming in. This is where it all begins.